We have already commented on the E and the S of ESG. Today we are going to talk about the G that has been growing a lot around the world. G is for governance, and although it may seem less important than the others, it's just as meaningful as the other pillars and should be given the same amount of attention. Hello, I'm Nathana, and today we will continue our discussion of ESG criteria by focusing on governance and its relationship with the environment and social responsibility. Further, we can associate governance with economics, accommodating all indicators to further illuminate the levels necessary to achieve responsibly sourcing. Essentially, the economic pillar is all about ensuring your business remains profitable. The closely associated governance pillar deals with profitability, but it also addresses leadership, risk management, and compliance requirements. In other words, governance includes those things necessary to preserve or govern the other sustainability pillars. Remember that sustainability is achieved by balancing the criteria from the three pillars. That balance cannot be achieved without effective governance. So, what is governance? Well, it refers to all internal aspects of your operation, including the social and environmental criteria. This is about management to ensure all actions are effective. Corporate governance and compliance are interconnected to make sure that you act ethically. Also, consider that a farmer can be thought of as a company, as it generates jobs, pays fees, and it needs to adopt procedures and controls. Requirements, procedures, and internal policies need to be met. That's governance. Compliance refers to satisfying laws and external policies. Both come together in the most diverse areas of your operation, including finance, labor, social security, accounting, anti-corruption, environment, and concerning social issues such as inclusion, accessibility, and diversity. You need to be accurate and consistent with actions that demonstrate your principles. So, the following practices must be used to establish successful corporate governance: a responsible and diverse board, accurate and transparent accounting, ethical business, risk management, policies that encourage engagement with the entire supply chain, decisions that incorporate diversity, inclusion, and equity, accountability, and finally, anti-corruption policies. What corporate governance does for you? Company management. By applying transparency, you can identify your potential and your vulnerabilities. You can reduce costs by recognizing the key expenses and potential for cost reductions, in addition to avoid fraud and derivations. Improve your image. Ensure that the values linked to your brand identity are reinforced, so that you increase public interest and reduce large advertising expenses. Attract new investors. Show your concern to fulfill your values, because this guarantees security when investing. It's about credibility and trust. When you demonstrate concern about your values, you build trust in potential investors, establishing credibility. Open new markets. Present competitive advantage and diversification to appeal to potential clients in new markets. And you will earn greater retention and attract new talent. If you keep your employees and demonstrate commitment to your values, then you will come to the attention of highly skilled professionals looking for a future. Risk mitigation. Control your risks by implementing strategic planning and use your knowledge of strengths and weaknesses to mitigate adversity and take advantage of opportunities. Conflict management. Remember that your human resources are essential. Of course, differences in personalities are inevitable. and that can lead to conflict. Create a code of conduct founded on ethics and know your employees so you can predict and control conflicts if necessary. Governance is probably the least well-known of three aspects of ESG. You should not overlook it. Make sure you comply with it. It could be described as the glue that holds all aspects of responsible sourcing together. Without proper management, even if you have excellent policies, procedures, and values, it won't matter without effective governance to ensure your operations run smoothly. Thank you for joining me today for this presentation on governance. Do you want to know more? Then hit like and subscribe so you'll be notified when we post new content. I also invite you to follow the reactions to our videos on Spotify so you can hear one outside perspective. In the description, you will find a direct link to the podcast. Together, we can make a better world. We have the knowledge and the tools. Let's make it happen.